So you've probably heard about Chat GPT, the AI chatbot that has been taking the world by storm in the last few weeks and months. But have you thought about how it can help you with your business? I was thinking about this the other day and I was like, I wonder how Chat GPT could help me with my Etsy shop. So I asked Chat GPT how it thinks it can help me with my Etsy shop, and that's what I'm going to share with you in today's video. Before we get into that, I just want to put some caveats on this. I'm recording this in February 2023. Currently, Chat GPT only has knowledge going up to a point in 2021. So if you're thinking about using it for like market research or competitor analysis and things like that, some of its content is going to be out of date. So that's something to be aware of. By the way, my name's Jess. I've been running my own Etsy shop since 2008. It's called Ethereal. Link is below. And I've been helping makers just like you to turn their handmade hobby into a thriving and profitable business. To turn their handmade hobby into a thriving and profitable business since 2013. So there are lots of different things you can use Chat GPT for when it comes to your business. These are 6 things that it suggested that we can use it for in order to help with our Etsy shop. So number 1, product descriptions. Chat GPT can help you to generate product descriptions for your listings, to use language that is engaging and optimized for search engines. This is actually pretty impressive what it will come up with. So if you go into Chat GPT and you put in basically a basic description of your items, say you've got, a simple sterling silver wedding band that's 5mm wide. Literally just go, write me a product description for a 5mm wide high shine sterling silver wedding band, and it will give you a product description. In fact, let's go do that right now and see what it says. So from that, you can see we have a very long description here using lots of descriptive language. So introducing our stunning 5mm wide high shine sterling silver wedding band, the perfect symbol of your eternal commitment to your loved one. Crafted from the finest quality 925 sterling silver, this ring boasts a gleaming mirror-like finish that is sure to catch the eye, and so on and so on. So even if you don't necessarily use this entire product description, you have something to start with. You have a starting place. If you are one of those people who just sits there going, I don't know what to write when it comes to product descriptions, this is a great way to get the juices flowing. It will give you suggestions. It will give you ideas. And you can regenerate this same response over and over again. Before you do, make sure to copy and paste the one that you have just generated, but you can just ask the same question and it will alter things and give you slightly different variations every single time. So this is a really, really great way to get over that writer's block, and also to potentially get heaps of adjectives that you can use in your description to flesh it out and make it sound more appealing. So the second one is customer service. Chat GPT can assist with customer service by answering frequently asked questions and providing general information about your shop and products. It can also help you to respond to reviews and unhappy customers. So say you have an unhappy customer, right? And they have approached you with a problem. You can literally plug that into Chat GPT and say, write a response to this customer inquiry for me, and it will write you an answer, a response. Same thing with positive reviews. You can be like, write me a response to this positive review of my product, and it'll write you a response. Again, you might not, and this goes for everything, so I'm not going to keep repeating this. You might not use it word for word, but what it will do is it will give you ideas and give you suggestions and give you some language and some phrasing that you might have struggled to come up with by yourself. It's basically crowdsourcing, a crowdsourced brain, right? Based on all of the data that's been plugged into it. So it will help you to come up with these, a potentially better way of responding to these people that you might have struggled to come up with on your own. The third thing is keyword research. If you're struggling to come up with keywords, you can ask ChatGPT, again, to give you some keywords based on a description of your product. So again, I could put in that, give me a list of keywords for a 5mm wide sterling silver wedding band, high shine wedding band, and ChatGPT will come up with a whole bunch of examples. And again, you can just keep regenerating the response and it will keep giving you more and different suggestions every time. So this is a great way to break through that sort of, again, writer's block or that overwhelm when it comes to brainstorming keywords. You can use Chat GPT to help you brainstorm keywords, and then you can take those keyword suggestions and go use tools like Allura or Sales Samurai to actually investigate how effective they are going to be in your Etsy shop. The fourth thing you can use it for is marketing and advertising. So you can ask it for suggestions on how to market. You can ask it to help you create copy for your ads, for your social media posts, all of those sorts of things. So it's a great resource in that way as well to get some ideas on where and how to market and the language you use. So you can, again, prompt it or prime it with the right language. So you could ask it to write you, say, an Instagram caption for a particular post, and you can tell it who you're targeting. So target this to 45-year-old women, and it will write it so that it's targeted to that audience. So that's a great way to make sure that you're targeting your language to the correct audience for your marketing. Number 5 is product research. You can ask it for some suggestions for products. You can ask it to analyze customer demand, market trend, market analysis. Again, as I mentioned earlier, remember it's only relevant up until it's been fed information. So around 2021, at some point in 2021. So it's not going to be right up to the date. I'm sure that'll change in the future. I'm sure they will improve that so that it's like up to the minute and you can use it for that sort of stuff, but it's still going to be useful for trends over time and also market research, looking at what competitors are doing perhaps as well. Number 6, you can get it to help you to write your shop policies or to come up with shop policies. So this is great, or FAQs as well. So you can ask it, help me come up with policies for my shop that sells and explain what you sell, and it will come up with some shop policy ideas for you. Again, remember to use that regenerate feature, because every time you do, it will give you different suggestions and will help you to kind of figure all that out. If you want help with policies though, do check out this video up here. I'll link to it in the description as well, where I go through the things that I think as a human with 15 years of experience running my own handmade business online, policies that I think you need to have in your shop. So make sure to check that one out. And look, this is just the beginning of what tools like Chat GPT will be able to do for us as business owners. There's a lot of people out there who are using this tool, leveraging this tool. I'm using it to help me come up with ideas and scripts for YouTube. Again, I'm not going to verbatim take what it has said and teach it. I'm going to use it to help prompt my own brain. It's like just having an external brain where it goes and you're like, oh yeah, of course I would have thought of those things eventually, but it's given it to me, and then I can go through and I can refine it and I can add my own personal experience and stories to it. And the same goes for helping you with your Etsy shop or your handmade business. It's like bouncing ideas off an expert or a friend who knows the industry. You're going to take those ideas and then you're going to meld them with your own experience and your own circumstances, and then you're going to make it your own. But if you haven't yet used this tool and experimented with it, I do recommend you give it a go. Of course, I'll put a link in the description. You can just Google Chat GPT and you'll find it as well. I would love to know what you have used or are going to try and use Chat GPT for in your own business and your own Etsy shop. I know it's something I'm going to be experimenting with and playing around with and seeing what else I can use it for. So it's a tool like any other. See what you can do with it. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please do give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos on how to have a thriving, profitable handmade business. And I'm going to leave you with a link to that policies video that I talked about earlier. If you are unsure about what you should have in your policies, go check that one out next. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back in the next video. Bye for now.